Now I want to talk about the globes, and we're going to specifically talk about the Northwestern Super 60. This is probably the highest maintenance item that you have to do in this job. You know, you could not do it, but it definitely, this is what helps your revenue. This is what helps customers see fresh, clear product. Let me show you a close-up of how, if you can see through that globe, and I'll put a display behind it, and you can just see the cloudiness of the globe. Now let's do it with a new globe and try to see the crystal clear, the color, and it's hardly that anything is there. So just the difference in the two globes when you're out on location. This globe needs to be changed. You know, there's a lot of these out there that we need to catch up on and get these replaced. Here's a new globe, and this will definitely spark your revenue. So in changing a globe, it's very simple. If you put, especially if you're putting the same product in, you're removing the 4 screws, as we talked about earlier. You're taking the globe off. The screws will come out. You'll have those in your hand. Now the thing you want to watch is that this, when you took this off, a lot of times this gasket will be stuck to the bottom of this globe, and if you don't notice that and put the other globe on, you'll eventually, this housing will move and you'll be out of product. So you want to make sure that this gasket gets back on, that this is still in place with the groove stuck in the slot, and then it's nice and tight down there. Then you put the new globe on. Now you notice I've already attached the new label to match the one on the globe I've taken off. There's various labels out there on globes. Sometimes they're in a different spot, sometimes they're at the bottom, sometimes they're at the top, sometimes there's different designs. The thing you want to do is to try to match the same signage as on the rack. We don't want to have a different head with the sign in a different spot, and we don't want you to have to go change all the globes and all the stickers just to make that match. So just whatever's out there, make it look the same, and eventually as we roll out new equipment, we'll have a standard signage for everything. So this has a new globe. You're going to put the 4 screws back in the globe. Another important thing to do is to make sure that you have a good sign. These displays cost us nothing. They come from the manufacturer. They'll have the barcode on the front of it. And to make sure that these faded displays get thrown away is very important, because first of all, it's easy to just take this out and put a new one in. Second of all, they're free, and so why not make sure that everything looks the best possible way. So these old ones, just discard them. You don't have to keep them, just get rid of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together, and then we'll talk about a couple other things.